Hey guys, Mike here, and this is the Xperia Z1, the new Sony flagship, and this is the Samsung Galaxy S4. Let's go ahead and put these two one next to the other. You're going to notice that the Sony is a little bit larger, actually a lot larger, some of you might say, despite the fact that both these devices pack 5-inch screens. So it is larger. I believe it's thicker as well, and it's definitely heavier. 170 grams for the Sony, and I believe around 140 or something for the Samsung. I don't recall that exactly right now. Having a quick look at these two, you're going to notice that both feel alright in hand, but definitely the Sony feels more premium because you have glass here on the back, you have metal on the sides, the entire edges are covered in metal, while on the Samsung you do get the classic plastic shell, so nothing really that impressive. Of course, this part is removable, you can just pop it out and you're going to access the internals, the battery and the card slots in there, while on the Sony you can't exactly do that. However, this one is IP58, I believe, certified, which means that it's waterproof and weather resistant, and it's going to be quite great for outdoor usage. But that means that all the ports are sealed and are covered by these tiny flaps. So if you want to access those, you're going to have to remove the flaps. But that's okay, because for instance the headphone jack is not covered by those flaps. So that's a nice change from the previous generation. And so is the speaker here. You have the speaker placed on the bottom, and I believe in terms of speaker audio quality, the Sony is a notch over the Samsung with its tiny speaker placed here on the back. Also, in terms of hardware, this one is running on a Qualcomm S800 chipset with a quad-core processor clocked at, I believe, 2.2 GHz and Adreno 330 graphics. This one is running on an S600 processor. Of course, that's for the LTE version. The non-LTE version runs on an octa-core CPU. So in benchmarks, the Sony is going to outmatch the Samsung, and when it comes to everyday performances, both are fairly snappy. You got Android on both of these, I believe Android 4.2.2. Let me go ahead and check what's on this one. Yeah, it's 4.2.2 with some slight customization, slight tweaks made by each developer. Of course, TouchWiz might not be something all of us are going to like, and Sony's changes are a little bit more subtle, a little bit closer to what you're getting with stock Android. What else should I talk about? Well, the cameras. 13 megapixel camera on the Samsung, it's decent, but it's not great, especially in low light, and a 20.7 megapixel camera on the Sony. Can't really tell you much about the performances right now, but hopefully I will in a future review, so stay tuned for that. Okay, that was just a quick look. I should also tell you a couple of things about the screens. AMOLED panel on this one, which means that it's bright, displays great blacks, has a very good contrast, but in good light it's not going to be amazing, and the colors are a little bit oversaturated. This one is just a TFT panel. It bundles Sony's Triluminous technology, and it will offer slightly more natural looking colors, but at the same time it's not going to have the same viewing angles as the Samsung. Still, that's probably not going to bother you that much, since you're after all watching the screen straight on in most cases. Okay, so that's about it for now. This is Sony's new flagship. This is the Samsung Galaxy S4, still a popular device, but not really Samsung's flagship now that the Note 3 is available in stores. For more details, you should get back on our channel. I'll have some more thorough comparison and some reviews for you in the next couple of months, so stay tuned. Thanks.